Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. With the holiday season in full swing, the air is filled with cheer, twinkling lights, and the scent of gingerbread. But have you ever stopped to wonder about the stories behind some of our most beloved Christmas traditions? Today, we're unwrapping 10 amazing facts about Christmas that will make your holiday season even more magical. So grab a cup of hot cocoa, get cozy, and let's dive in. First up, let's talk about Christmas trees. Did you know that the tradition of bringing an evergreen tree indoors started in 16th century Germany? But it was Queen Victoria and Prince Albert who really made it a global phenomenon. When a drawing of the royal family with their decorated Christmas tree was published in 1848, the tradition spread like wildfire across Britain and America. Before that, it was seen as a purely German custom. Fact number 2. Ever wonder why we hang stockings by the fireplace? The legend goes back to a kind nobleman named Saint Nicholas, who heard about a poor man with 3 daughters who couldn't afford their dowries. To help in secret, Nicholas dropped 3 bags of gold down their chimney, and they just so happened to land in the daughters' stockings, which were drying by the fire. And that's why we still hang stockings, hoping for a little surprise from Santa. Speaking of Santa, our modern image of a jolly, red-suited man comes largely from an 1823 poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas, more famously known as 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. But it was Coca-Cola as advertising campaigns in the 1930s that truly cemented this image into our collective consciousness. Their illustrator, Haddon Sundblom, created the warm, friendly Santa we know and love today. Next, let's jingle all the way to fact number 4. Jingle Bells, one of the most famous Christmas carols, was originally written for Thanksgiving. Composed in 1857 by James Lord Pierpont, its original title was One Horse Open Sleigh. The song was so popular with Sunday school children that it was sung again at Christmas, and it eventually became exclusively associated with the Christmas holiday. Fact 5 is a bit of a shocker. For a time in America, celebrating Christmas was actually illegal. In the 17th century, the Puritans in Massachusetts banned Christmas celebrations because they considered them too rowdy and unholy. The ban was in effect for over 20 years, and it took a long time for the holiday to regain its festive spirit in New England. Can you even imagine a December without Christmas? Now for a sweet fact. The candy cane was invented to keep kids quiet in church. The story goes that in 1670, a choirmaster in Germany was worried about children being noisy during a long Christmas Eve service. He had a local candy maker create white sugar sticks bent into the shape of a shepherd's crook to give to the children to keep them occupied. The red stripes were added much later. Fact 7 will light up your day. Thomas Edison's assistant, Edward Johnson, was the first person to put electric lights on a Christmas tree. In 1882, just 3 years after Edison invented the light bulb, Johnson hand-wired 80 red, white, and blue bulbs and put them on his tree. Before that, people used candles, which, as you can imagine, was a huge fire hazard. Thanks, Edward. Ever heard of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? He wasn't one of the original reindeer from the famous poem. Rudolph was actually created in 1939 by a department store, Montgomery Ward, for a holiday coloring book giveaway. Robert L. May wrote the story, and it was so popular that it became a classic. The song came along a decade later. Our 9th fact is out of this world. Literally, Jingle Bells was the first song ever broadcast from space. On December 16, 1965, the astronauts aboard Gemini 6 played a prank on Mission Control. They reported seeing an unidentified flying object before pulling out a harmonica and sleigh bells and playing a festive rendition of Jingle Bells for everyone back on Earth. And for our final fact, let's talk about the world's biggest Christmas gift. It's the Statue of Liberty. The statue was a gift to the United States from the people of France in 1886. While it wasn't delivered on Christmas Day, the pedestal was completed in April, and it was dedicated in October, making it one of the grandest gifts ever exchanged between nations. And there you have it, 10 fascinating facts that add a little extra sparkle to the holiday season. Which one surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, and have a very Merry Christmas.